Good morning, sir. Good morning, Shania. Please have a seat. Shania, from tomorrow onwards, your batch is assigned night shift from 9 pm to 8 am. Are you okay with this? Yes, sir, but I need to consult with my husband and my family. Okay, no worries. Now you may leave. Oh God, how I will manage my son, daughter, family, and job? Hello everyone, this is Rashmi Suyal, going to put some light on the favor of the motion women should stick to 9 to 5 job. The question above are always raised by the lady when she is asked for night shift. Not because she has a question mark on her capabilities, but because of the lack of support from her family. Good morning everyone, it's time for Arabic Cash News that coming. A 40-year-old woman employed at a government hospital died on Saturday after she was stabbed with a knife at least 40 times by her husband at a market in Outer Delhi's Buddha Bihar, and the murder was witnessed by many in the market. These are the statements of news anchor which was screaming on every news channel on 10 of April 2021. Peculiar, right? Today we are debating whether women should stick to 9 to 5 job or not, but it's very devastating to say they are not even allowed to do job. I have a question. Can anyone please tell me why we still haven't debated on men should stick to 9 to 5 job? Why? At the one hand we talk about equality and the other hand we are saying women should stick to 9 to 5 job. Great. In 2017, NDTV news anchor said a committee of MLAs in Karnataka looking for the welfare of women in the state has submitted the list of recommendations to the government. And one of them is women are not allowed to work on the night shift. The chairman of committee defended by saying women has responsibilities as mother and so can't work in the night. Here I was so baffled that from whose point of view I should say this so-called recommendation. Okay, fine, I do agree women has responsibilities as mother. But if I'm not wrong, then men has responsibilities as father, right? It's a sort of stereotype fixed in our mind that only mother is responsible for the upbringing of the child. When both the gender are equally involved in giving birth, then why not in nourishing and upbringing? This statement represents the feudalistic and patriarchal approach of MLAs. Okay, let me consider this also. Women can give best upbringing to the child, but then why the social status of women is so inferior that if a woman is getting stabbed to death in public by her partner, people turn a blind eye on it? If we just trace the pages of history, there are so many legends, such as Sudha Murthy, an author and social worker, has been handling her students and family in a well-balanced way. Another example is of Savitri Bai, who involved herself in social working, which demands 24 hours of the day. After 2005, to fulfill the necessity of the divorcee, single mother women call centers gives huge exposure for earning, which make them self-reliant and helps in developing the self-esteem and individual personality. The need of the hour is to change your mindset regarding professionalism. It is well quoted by Barack Obama. Change will not come if we wait for some other person or some other time. We are the ones we have been waiting for, and we are the change that we see. Today on such venerated platform, I would love to say stop talking about women's rights. Yes, stop talking about women's rights. Some so-called right people of our society are habitual of putting women in light because they believe that they are either right or wrong. Because such people are always right, isn't it? They always look whether this is the right kind of woman or a wrong kind. When you are walking on the street, why should you be bothered whether somebody is man or woman? Why are you bothered what is in somebody's paint? Not your business, right? In the working places, on the streets, wherever else we are, why should it matter whether somebody is man or woman? That means we are constantly overfatuated with the body parts. That's why we are going on recognizing people as by their gender and not by their intelligence and capabilities. There is no need to go on talking about women's rights. We may say human rights. Yes, there is no need to go on talking about women's rights. We may say human's right. And women are a part of this. That's all. Similarly, human profession. Also in Bhagavad Gita, it is not mentioned specifically there आदमी और औरत. The mentioned word is manushya, that is human. So here I would like to rest my case by saying, जो जागा अंधेरों में उजाला उसी ने पाया है, अपनी नाकामियों को भी जो अपने काम लाया है. उठ जा उड़कर बादलों की ओट से, घूंघट उठा छिप गया जो सीप में मोती, उसे तू ढूंढ ला. है तमन्ना अगर बड़ी तो साँझ को सूरज दिखा, चलते हुए जो रोक ले उस भीड़ से खुद को बचा. चोट देकर लहरें भी देती है चट्टाने हिला, मैं तो एक उम्मीद हूँ तो मुझे रोशन करके दिखा. डरता अगर इंसान तो कैसे चांद तक पहुँचता, हौसले की आग को लगने न देना तो धुआं, देकर हवा उस आग को अंधेरे को रोशनी दिखा.